Thanks for tuning back in, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If it was deer season in your area like it was mine, I hope you managed to get that big buck. I didn't. All I seen was does. My boy, he got a real nice buck for youth season, and my father got a real nice one. But so I was left out. That's okay. There's still 10 days later in the year. But Glock 30SF, it's the smaller frame. The radius in the back strap is smaller to fit smaller hands, which is good for me because I don't have real big hands. I have medium-sized hands, and I forgot my paint, so I'm just going to put McDonald's stickers up on that plate steel. Let's begin. Aluminum casings today. What am I shooting? Federal 230 grain full metal jackets with aluminum case. I've never fired any aluminum cases before, but should be pretty neat. Let's begin. Okay, the sights are dead on the money. Alright, it's an interesting feel. Of course, it's going to be real snappy on this is the baby Glock. The magazine's kind of neat. On this 45 auto, they give you the magazine has a place for your pinky finger. If you're a type of guy that likes to squeeze with a pinky finger, then you'll like that. It doesn't just limit you to having a magazine where you can only get 2 fingers on. So the magazine allows for that third. So let's keep going. Glock, it's fun. What do I do with my other magazine? Lost it. Oh, it's on the truck. Real snappy. Really got to hang on to it. I really like it. It's interesting. It won't be for everybody, just because of the amount of muzzle flip and the it recoils. But let's reload, and I'm gonna try some different ammo just to compare. I have something else. Let me go get it. Okay, just getting more accustomed with the gun. I'm gonna shoot some more into the plate. Move another GoPro over here and film recoil as always, and towards the end of the video we'll go back to 40 yards, see if I can hit anything with it out there. I noticed initially I'm not as accurate with this gun as I am my Glock 23. I mean, the Glock 23 is the mid-size Glock, and it's going to have less recoil, so this gun is going to be a lot more snappy. I'm going to try to demonstrate that with the GoPro in slow motion, and yeah, we'll take it apart and look at it. Yeah, when I slow down, I notice this is the gun I need to take a little bit more time with because the shorter sight radius. It's easy to be accurate with it. I just, of course, I got to playing with it, shooting a little fast earlier, but it's with a little bit of practice, I could be as good with it as I am some of my other ones. But it's short. Let's get some shots of the recoil. I'll try to give you a better idea what that looks like. Let me get that GoPro. All right, bear with the weird camera angle. Somehow I managed to leave the house without my taller tripod. Anyway, I got a little crappy one over here. We're gonna film it in slow motion. This is a 10+1 by hand. Of course, Glocks come with the plastic loader where you just cram down and it makes them easy to load the rounds. But I like to do it by hand, give you an idea of the springs in these magazines. This gun hasn't been fired that much. And by hand, the 9th one is real painful. It's real hard to put that number 9 in, and 10 is impossible for me. So take that for whatever you will. Hand loading it, bearing down on it, you can get 9 in it. So there you go, 9+1 if you load one first. 10 if you use a loader. Let's show a little recoil. Alright, already I'm much better with this weapon than the first magazine I put through it. More comfortable with it, just kind of, you know, that's why you need to shoot. You don't just go buy this stuff and put it in the closet and expect to be good with it. Already, what is that, 4 magazines, maybe 5 I think, and I'm better than when I began. So it's important to get your stuff out, stay fresh, put some ammo through it, you know. Guys play golf, they spend hundreds of dollars at a club. I mean, it's pretty easy to spend $14 or $15 on a box of ammo. But that's just an opinion, and you know, take that for whatever you will. Get out and shoot, it's fun anyway. Okay, so let's take it back to 40 yards. I'll shoot some more. Take it apart, look at it, and I'll show you let's do that right now. I'll show you the trigger in it. Let's clear the weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this camera. Clear it. All right. I'll use this hand. Which you have the little trigger safety. 5.5 pound pull. Show you the reset. Real short reset, happens quick. Let's do it again. Tight right there. Into a nice crisp trigger break. There are people that complain about the Glock triggers. I like the Glock trigger. It's just for me it's easy to get used to. You're not going to be as accurate as you would a quality 1911 or that Ruger P95 I fired at 40 yards because it's single action. When it's just against the sear or whatever, and then it just drops the hammer, there's no drawing of the trigger back, wondering when the pistol is going to fire. It's real easy to be accurate with those types of pistols. But for self-defense, I mean, this is fine. I love this. I love these Glock triggers for that. All right, let's go 40 yards without hitting anything. All right, here's something to consider. Even though this is essentially a baby Glock, the magazine has a place for your pinky, making it longer, of course, the frame's longer. It's going to carry very similarly to my Glock 23. It's the mid-size 40 Smith & Wesson. The width of the slide is going to be wider than the Glock 23 or the Glock 19, respectively, in 9mm. So it's going to be a little bit thicker, but as far as, on your hip, I should have brought my inside the waistband holster and demonstrated it. Maybe I'll do that in a later video to give you a kind of a comparison. But here we are at 40 yards. Am I even on? Let me look at this. All right. Here we are at 40 yards. I like to do this. It's just practice, and it's kind of interesting to see what the gun will do in my hands anyway. This channel, like I said, has always said, is devoted to the person that, you know, that's wanting to get better, and that's what we're doing here. So let's shoot the 14-inch plate steel. It's square at 40 yards. And I'm in a weird rut here. All right. Okay, I hit the frame just to the right of the plate. There we go. Consistently right. Yep. Good. Okay, I shoot this pistol to the right at this distance. Oh, I love that. Okay. Another magazine of 9 from 40 yards. There we go. I seen that bullet hitting the weeds just to the right. There we are. All right, I got the end on the hit. This was a lot of fun. Let's take it to the truck, take it apart. All right, Glock 30SF. In closing, I like it. It's going to be too snappy for a lot of shooters, really. With a little bit of practice, I think at 40 yards, I could be as good with it as I am my Glock 23. I don't think that'd be difficult. The shorter sight radius, of course, allows for you know, you're just going to have to, that front speeds needs to be where it needs to be, obviously, to be accurate. Any little slight variance is going to throw it off. And I'm 100% positive that this gun's shooting slight right. Even when a lot of times people have a tendency to pull the gun, right? Pulling the trigger. Well, a few times I had to really make sure that I put it on the left side of the plate in order to hit the plate. So just slightly to the right for me. But a really nice Austrian pistol. So I recommend it. Go out and get one. It's thick, you know. It's going to be, if you're small framed. I don't have my holster, but it'll stick out, and the magazine extension is going to make it the frame a little bit longer in that direction too. But yeah. So thanks for tuning in. If you could take any information from this video, give me a thumbs up and please share it. It helps me out. And look for a Springfield Armory M1A, a Beretta Nano 9mm. And I kind of have an interesting Ruger I'm going to film too. So stay tuned. All those guns are coming up within a few days. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, that's freaking stupid.